Hi, I'm Jamie Funchbaugh, and today I want to talk to you about everyday problem solving. I was asked in an interview recently about lessons I've learned since writing People Solve Problems. And one of my observations is how much people think about problem solving as what they do when they're being deliberate about it, usually using a tool or method. And I even argued that I think some people already have the tool or method in mind when they open the book, and therefore are sort of closed to all the other problem solving they're doing throughout the week that is unstructured, that is loose, that's fine, right? We do that. It's not that you should be using a tool all the time. But the importance is learning how to be better in those everyday moments of problem solving. So in sort of looking at it for an analogy of where this might be similar, I'm actually going to go down to the core capability of breathing. Now, breathing is something we do immediately upon birth. It comes naturally to us. But as many of us learn at some point in our life, it shouldn't be taken for granted because whether you're sick or have asthma or whatever else, that can be taken away from you or restricted at any time. And more importantly, that there's actually better ways to breathe. That learning how to breathe, whether you're an athlete or even meditation and breathing exercises, when you learn how to breathe, you get better. There's actually better ways to breathe. And this fundamental thing that we actually are innate in who we are, which is breathing, and I believe also problem solving, once we learn how to do it deliberately with training and learning and practice and reflection, we get better at it. Now, what's interesting is that doesn't automatically translate. Once we learn how to do it better, it doesn't all translate back to the unintentional breathing that we do all day, every day. And the same thing is true about problem solving. We can go learn structured problem solving using a whole host of tools and methods and skills, but that doesn't make us automatically better at problem solving on the everyday moments, unless we add some intentionality. So if we're learning how to breathe when we swim, and so now we're more conscious of our breathing, as long as we turn on that consciousness, that deliberateness about our breathing, then our everyday breathing will be better, at least for a period of time. It can't be all the time, every moment. And the same thing is true of problem solving. In those everyday moments, in those on the fly, in the hallway, in the middle of a meeting, problem solving moments that happen all the time, every single week, it's probably going to happen to you in the next couple of hours. If we aren't intentional about our problem solving approach, thought, capabilities, then we can't utilize all that strength and skill that we developed using the tools and methods and the training that went behind it. So the key lesson for me is find mechanisms, find a way to just be more aware that you're doing problem solving in those moments throughout a day. And B, how do you turn on, be deliberate about how you're pulling methods into that, how you're pulling capabilities into that, how you're pulling mindset into that. And so even if you do not pull out a tool, and by no means am I advocating that you need to use a tool every time you're doing on-the-fly problem solving, but you can turn on all your skills, your intentions, and be a whole lot more powerful in what is, quite frankly, the vast majority of the problems that you end up working on compared to those more scripted, structured approaches. So remember that problem solving is an innate human capability that must be developed and cultivated through practice and reflection and coaching, etc., but then also must be used deliberately. And when we get all that right, we can become so much more powerful. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. I wish you good luck in attempting to make this stronger and better as we all learn how to be more effective in our problem-solving efforts. Thank you.